Hook. What if the fire you dread reveals your greatest lesson? What if life's harshest blows are invitations to mastery, not defeat? Set up. Meet Lyra, a humble blacksmith's apprentice in a mountain village battered by winter storms. Each dawn, she hammers glowing iron, sparks dancing like captured lightning. She dreams of forging swords for heroes, but life has other plans. When her master falls ill and her only home collapses under a landslide, Lyra must learn the hardest lesson. Fortune is fickle, virtue endures. Complication. First came grief. The forge fell silent. Ashes drifted through empty rafters like lost hopes. Neighbors whispered that Lyra should give up, accept charity, bow to fate. Then betrayal. A traveling merchant offered work in exchange for her best blade. She forged it through sleepless nights, each strike echoing her exhaustion. At dawn, the merchant stole the sword and vanished into the storm. Her heart burned hotter than any steel. Rage flared. She chased shadows through winding trails, rain biting her face. Yet every path ended at the river's swollen edge. Despair threatened to drown her. Each thunderclap seemed to shout, "You are nothing." In that chaos, she felt the weight of every mistake, wasted trust, every bitter word. She saw herself as a ship torn apart by waves, helpless. But stoic wisdom whispers that storms test your keel, never your worth. Turning point. Sitting beside the raging river, Lyra remembered a line from Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. She closed her eyes and smelled wet pine, heard the river's relentless roar. She realized the theft was not a final defeat, but a spark to temper her soul. She rose, heart steady, and returned to the ruined forge. With a borrowed hammer and scraps of iron, she began anew. Each spark that flew was a promise. I choose purpose over pain. Each ringing strike said, I am more than events. She accepted her fate, a more fatty, and in that acceptance found freedom. Resolution. When the new sword cooled, its edge was sharper for the fire it survived. Lyra held it aloft and whispered, Memento mori, remember death, but live with courage. Life's lessons are not gentle tutors. They are blacksmiths, forging strength through flame. True mastery lies not in avoiding the fire, but in standing within it, unbroken.
The obstacle is the way.